Hey guys, Q here for thebuttonSmashers.com, and this is our review for Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter. Let's not shy away from the truth. This is certainly a game that you're going to want to play with a pillow in your lap for obvious reasons. It's a titular third-person shooter for the PlayStation 4 in a High School of the Dead setting. However, though this may have a similar setting as the popular anime series, it is no High School of the Dead. The more I found myself checking the trophies for hints as to how much stages this game had, I knew that there was something wrong. So how about we tackle that first, the problems I had with the game. First are the controls. Third-person shooter controls and mechanics have already been perfected with games like Gears of War and the Uncharted series. So why? Why is it that this developer thinks that this game should have a shitty control scheme that we'd expect to see in the 90s? It should, however, be noted that the controls can be remapped, which is a good thing, but they're still fundamentally flawed. Example, aiming down the barrel of a weapon is a chore, remapped or not. In any other shooter, you instinctively press the L2 button or the left trigger to aim down the sight, then stop holding it to go back to the regular aiming. This game does none of that. In this game, aiming down the sight is remapped to the face buttons, not the triggers. And though you can remap it to be the L2 button, you can't change the fact that you have to press the button to aim down the sight, then press it again to go back to the normal aiming. This is unnecessary to the point that I assume the developers at Tamsoft have been living in a bubble for years and thus didn't know that the proper third-person shooter mechanics existed. Oh, and I plan on proving this assumption wrong further in the review just to prove a point. Problem number 2, auto aim. Don't use it. I know it seems tempting to use because aiming sucks and the sensitivity is bollocks, but aiming assist is no help in areas where stages have multiple levels. In these places, the aiming radical locks onto the closest enemy regardless of if they're on the same level as you or not. Problem number 3, being blocked by your teammates. You'll notice this immediately after entering a bathroom for the first time. As you enter, your teammates follow you, and then when it's time to leave, they stand in your way and don't move, so you must then jump to glitch past them. The whole thing is poor AI and it affects them in battle as well. The game also suffers from a lack of variety in location and enemy types. Yes, there are different enemies, but for the most part, defeating them is all the same. Shoot till they're dead, then rinse and repeat. This game could have been great with the pieces it has already, but it's simple decisions like making each mission timed experiences to give the player artificial tension that breaks the experience, which makes what could be a decent ecchi shooter into a chore that overstays its welcome. And the game isn't even that long. Add to that, the game suffers from irregular frame rates as well as clipping in most every dialogue scene. It's like the developers didn't think of much else other than the stripping mechanics. Okay, breaks over. This game also has poor lip syncing, a basic unimaginative plot, and paper-cut one-dimensional characters because there's not much to like about any of them other than their looks. Each of the girls serves a particular archetype, and that's it. They don't even have any hidden depth that can be explored via side quests or character profiles like the Senran Kagura girls, and they don't look quite as good either. I won't call this game ugly, and I won't call it pretty either. It sits in a rare ground of mediocre, which to me is worse. Now remember when I said earlier that I was going to prove a point? Tamsoft worked on the awesome Senran Kagura games like Estival Versus, and not just that, they recently worked on the third-person shooter that is Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash. How? How did they do that, then produce this load of bollocks? I call foul. This is obviously a fake Tamsoft product. Some bloke obviously jerry-rigged this in his shed, then slapped their name on it. I'm telling myself this because I simply can't buy that the same folks that made Peach Beach Splash made this. Now granted, this game is not the worst out there, and it does have some redeeming aspects about it. One of which is, well, it's ecchi, and I like that. This is the type of game that if parents saw it, they'd lobby to have it removed from sale. It's got boobs, it's got booty, it's got pantsu, destructible outfits, lots of blood, and some mildly racy shower scenes. This is certainly not for kids, and I mean that mainly because of its violence and guns. I'm okay with ecchi stuff, because the naked human form is a natural part of life. But if you know me, you know that I'm all about life and its beautiful natural glory. In the game, you're able to outfit each character with different outfits, weapons, up to 6 each including a melee weapon, different pantsuit, hair colors, and shoes. Yeah, no one's playing this game for its shoes, so ignore that last one. The outfits range from school uniforms to basically nothing. Remember, I said it at the beginning of the review that you're gonna want to play this game with a pillow in your lap. Well, I meant it. This game allows players to strip off their clothes, then toss them to attract zombies in a single location, then pick them off. And this is just the basic stuff. As you progress through the game, you gain the ability to remove the girl's pantsuit during a shower scene, and then these pantsuit can then be used in a similar fashion as stripping the character's clothes. The caveat, however, is that you can only have one of these pantsuit at a time, and they can only be created once the character has worn them for more than 10 minutes. Visually, the game isn't really pretty or ugly. It's just, as I said before, mediocre. So with all that I've had to say so far about this game, here's my final verdict. Who's this game for? If you're asking me that question, then it's certainly not for you. Stop this video now, give it a like, comment "thank you kind sir," then drink your warm glass of milk, go to bed. Good night little buddy. Okay, now that the kids are away, let's talk. This game is not going to appeal to players who are looking for a game with great controls, story, or character. This game itself is a means to an end. Play it if you like female-based fan service and have nothing else to scratch that itch. It's serviceable enough to get you where you need and nothing more. As you play, you may find other things you like about it outside of the fan service, but that's highly unlikely. Everyone else should outright avoid this game. There's nothing here for you. Thank you very much for watching our review of Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section below to let us know what you think about the game. And if you'd like to see more content like this from us, make sure to subscribe to this channel and make sure to hit that bell icon so that you will always know when we release new content.